Hello, Tamara Green here for A Course in Miracles lesson number 19. All right, we're going to do some, people have been telling me that my voice is so soft and soothing that it's putting them to sleep. So we're going to wake up our brains. Okay, here we go. You take your fingertips and you tap all over the top of your head. I like to do this. You know that time of day when you get tired and you feel like you could just use a cup of tea or coffee or something. Instead, I tap on my brain, tap on my skull, and it wakes me up. And by the way, I have no judgment if somebody's falling asleep during these lessons. I'm glad they find my voice soothing. So tapping all over the crown of your head. Actually, it feels really good. Good. And shake out our hands. Good. Breathe in. Good. All right. A Course in Miracles, lesson number 19. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. The idea for today is obviously the reason why your seeing does not affect you alone. You will notice that at times the ideas related to thinking precedes those related to perceiving, while at other times the order is reversed. The reason is that the order does not matter. Thinking and its results are really simultaneously, for cause and effect are never separate. Today, we are again emphasizing the fact that minds are joined. This is rarely a wholly welcome idea at first, since it seems to carry with it an enormous sense of responsibility, and may even be regarded as an invasion of privacy. Yet, it is a fact that there are no private thoughts. Despite your initial resistance to this idea, you will yet understand that it must be true if salvation is possible at all. And salvation must be possible because it is the will of God. The minute or so of mind searching, which today's exercises require, is to be undertaken with eyes closed. The idea for today is to be repeated first, and then the mind should be carefully searched for the thoughts it contains at that time. As you consider each one, name it in terms of the central person or theme it contains, and holding it in your mind as you do so, say, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about fill in the blank. The requirement of as much indiscriminateness as possible in selecting subjects for the practice period should be quite familiar to you by now and will no longer be repeated each day, although it will occasionally be included as a reminder. Do not forget, however, that random selection of subjects for all practice periods remains essential throughout. Lack of order in this connection will ultimately make the recognition of lack of order in miracles meaning to you. Apart from the as-needed application for today's idea, at least 3 practice periods are required, shortening the length of time involved if necessary. Do not attempt more than 4. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. Okay, we're going to take this down to a micro level. In terms of a family unit, let's say. Forget about the world for a second. Let's stick with a relationship, a couple, or even a family unit, including the pet, by the way. Cause and effect. What we put out there is what we get back, is what we experience, right? How we perceive what's going on, what we're seeing. is what we tend to get more of what we experience. Okay? So just think about we're coming home from work, let's say, or we're coming in after being, in a traffic jam for an hour, but we're coming home to our family, but we're setting the tone. We're literally projecting out our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts to others. It ripples out. And then there's the cause, and then there's the effect of that. Maybe it stresses other people out. Men love to be, and they're brilliant this way, they love to be problem solvers for the most part, right? Women often just want to be heard and not have a problem solved. They just want to be heard. But when you're putting something out there and what you get, a fear-based thought or a frustrating experience, well, be prepared that you're probably going to feel frustrated as the effect of what you put out there. I hope this makes sense, but we have another 300 plus days to get this clearer and clearer and clearer throughout our time together. Cause and effect. What we put out there, how we perceive, what we think comes back to us, or we feel the effects of it, and so does everybody else. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.